every time I was like, okay, take a breath, something new would happen, and it was.
It's Middle Earth, there's never peace, right?
If like Sauron is hot, I feel like people will be like, I can fix him.
Middle Earth had like a club.
Yo, this tune is banging!
Awestruck, mystified and starstruck.
Wow.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there? There's wonders in this world beyond our wandering.
My name's Mr. Isla and I'm so excited because Prime Video's new epic fantasy series, The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, just dropped with a teaser trailer, and I'm here with the Fellowship of Influencers, Chanel, Joel, and Kelsey. How you guys doing?
Very excited after watching that.
Come on.
Very intrigued to just see everyone else's thoughts and just gather what we all think.
That's what we're here for, that's what we're here for. All right, 3 words to describe The Rings of Power teaser trailer, go.
Okay, breathtaking. I literally didn't breathe. Exhilarating and intriguing.
I did notice that you weren't breathing.
Yeah,
I was gonna call first aid.
It was like I was trying, but every time I was like, okay, take a breath, something new would happen, and it was.
Literally like, and I was like, are you gonna fall off your chair?
Joel, what about you?
Oh, I would say like expansive, because
Yeah.
we're getting this like whole new look into the second age on screen, and it's gonna be so amazing. I also want to say representative, because we're getting like more diversity within this series. Like we're seeing our first black elf, we're seeing the first female dwarf, and I'm very looking forward to like looking at that. And then I guess like intriguing, because obviously this period of history within the Middle Earth is very rife with notions of the plot of like The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings, and seeing how the Rings of Power are being forged.
Definitely more than 3 words. I'll take it. I love it.
Thank you. I'm an over-explainer.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I would say awestruck, mystified and starstruck.
Wow.
Very strong words.
That is like the word for the next teaser trailer.
Yeah.
I'll just like
Popping
pop
up
here.
with your name on the byline. So in the teaser trailer, and obviously with a lot of stuff that you've probably read about it, we're introduced to the first black elf. We're introduced to the first female dwarf. Now diversity, especially on screen as an actor, means a lot to me, because growing up I hardly had that, you know, watching TV and watching a lot of films and stuff. Never saw people of my colour. So it's exciting to see that, you know, diversity is being explored in the Rings of Power. What are your thoughts on the casting decisions?
I'm very excited for it, because Tolkien's work was always about being inclusive. I mean, we see it through the Fellowship, like a bunch of people from different backgrounds coming together in order to face a common enemy, being Sauron, and just seeing the casting decisions. It's really, really exciting to see. It's just gonna mean so much to like me personally, because it's getting that representation in Middle Earth. Young kids are gonna see that on screen, and it's just gonna be really nice for them to be like, oh hey, there's someone that looks just like me, being like an elf and a dwarf, and yeah, it just fills me with a lot of hope for like the future of the Rings of Power, and seeing like much more diversity being included as well.
It's going to be inspiring, right, for the next generation?
Definitely.
What about you, Chanel?
In the original film series, which I absolutely adored, but there are not many women in it, and the 3 women who are in it never speak to one another. I don't really. So it will be so cool to be able to see more female representation, to maybe see them actually interact with one another. Very excited to see it.
What about you, Kels?
It just makes me so excited for the next generation, because like, as you said, like growing up, like I was still excited about being an elf or a hobbit and joining in with it, even though I wasn't represented, like even like my disability or my queerness wasn't represented. It just makes me so happy, it makes my heart warm. Like, gonna be seeing younger people.
Literally.
The Rings of Power is the reason why the 4 of us are sitting here today.
Literally. Yeah.
And it's like, we probably wouldn't have if the series wasn't being made.
Like you said,
Yeah.
it really is a true like meaning of fellowship.
Yeah, we're a fellowship.
Yeah.
Guys. So from the teaser trailer, what intrigued you the most?
Rings happening or like being formed.
In the like the lore, like Sauron basically like helps forge the rings, and so I think they start making like some initial rings that like don't have much power. So, but
The
yeah,
way you're describing it sounds like Sauron's in like a ring store. I'm like, can I try that one? Can I try that one? I'm a size
One
R.
of those, one of those.
one doesn't fit. For me as well, like the one thing that I spotted from the trailer was just like how expansive of a look we're gonna get towards like the second age.
Yeah.
It's been not previously like very much touched upon. And so I'm very excited to see how Prime Video like takes it and just shows us this whole kind of new look at Middle-earth.
Watching the trailer and trying to work out, right, where are we here? The locations and the sets, it's all very exciting. So just trying to theorize what we're going to see in the series, because there's still so much we don't know.
I also want to know why they were fighting. Who's fighting? Why are they fighting?
Literally.
Where are we? Who
Yeah.
are they? What's going on?
I mean, it's not Middle-earth without a bit of beef. All right, let's talk main characters. Give me your theories of who you might have seen in the teaser trailer.
I've seen a
Galadriel.
lot of talking about my girl Galadriel.
Yeah,
Galadriel.
love Galadriel.
That part in the trailer when she come around waterfall with the knife and like,
Yes.
I'm already obsessed.
And
I'm already
Yeah.
obsessed with
The way we've seen her in the movies, she's been very like flowy with her.
Yeah.
Serene, she's not doing much, and this time she's like full on.
Yeah.
because we are so far in the past, and I'm so
Yeah.
excited to just see this younger version of her, and there's so much.
Who knows, man? She might have gone to school. Like, Galadriel, you're in detention. No magic in the class.
I mean, I want her dagger. It
It's
looks
very cool.
stunning and beautiful, and I
You might
want
have
it.
to fight for it, man, because she looks good at that.
She would kill me. I'm definitely excited to see like this kind of younger and maybe more inexperienced Galadriel, and just see kind of how how we see through the rings of power, like how the experiences will shape her.
But I want to know whose the hand was at the end.
Yeah, that was
Hobbit.
interesting, because it was a little hand. I think that was a
It's a
hobbit.
hobbit. I am all about hobbits, as you can tell. So
I wonder any theories on who the hobbit might be, if it is a hobbit. Is it a young Smeagol?
Maybe like some ancestor of the Baggins or something.
Yeah.
Always
be.
those Bagginses getting into trouble.
They should never have left the Shire.
I have to disagree. We wouldn't have a whole thing if they didn't leave.
That's
True.
true. That's very true.
I just love the fact that we're touching upon the second age of Middle-earth, because it's
Yeah.
really one of the times where a lot of like the underlaying kind of plot threads of the Lord of the Rings comes into things,
Yeah.
and so we get to see like the rings. Hopefully, we'll see the rings of power being forged.
Yes.
We get to see Sauron potentially.
That's the thing, 'cause in the original Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, we saw Sauron battling, the armies, and Isildur cut his finger off. But that was like so brief, and you don't really get to see Sauron in his prime.
Which is what's so exciting about this, because we get to see him be very like deceitful, hopefully.
Yes.
Because during this era, he does do a lot of like corruption and manipulation.
We love our origin story, like gatekeep, go boss.
That is me.
I love that we're going so far back. Especially, I think there's something very cool with prequels in the way that they can make you love the things you already love even more. So the fact that we're going to be seeing things that are potentially going to make us love the Hobbit films and the Lord of the Rings films, and potentially the books as well.
So last night, we had our own little Middle-earth experience.
We did.
We did.
Yo, how did it feel?
Like, it was such a good time, honestly, and the venue and everything, it just looked the part. It was incredible, and I think I was so happy to get to share it with you guys, like our own little fellowship.
Well, it was amazing. Like, I felt like I really got to like step into another world, and then Kelsey and I, for like most of the evening, were just like dancing like hobbits,
Little hobbits.
in like our little
Yeah,
blankets.
you
and
had
we
your
were, like,
blankets around like Frodo, and you're just like spinning around.
I can't say that the moves are incredible, but the enthusiasm is certainly there.
It was very fun, and it was just nice to like get to like be with everyone, and then like all sit together and react to
I
the
think
trailer.
if Middle-earth had like a club,
That was it.
that was it. That Gandalf and Saruman probably link up.
Yo, this tune is banging!
I just felt like a giant kid again.
Yeah.
Like, if childhood me could see this moment in my life, they would be like, wow.
Yeah, it does. It is
How
crazy.
you made it to Middle Earth?
And like walking through the firing, it was so cool. And the cocktails were very nice.
While we were waiting for like the trailer to play, the music was also playing. It was we were very much
Oh.
looking like New York Fashion
We were
Week.
sat in the front
Yeah.
row, and
Yes.
the music that was playing, we were like, oh, we're going to get a fashion show.
In fact, I remember putting out my phone and I was like, yeah, it's Radio Lord of the Rings. Let's go. It's about to get lit like Mordor.
Going down to Hobbit Town.
I know you guys are selfie holics, right? What was the best picture you took of the night?
My favourite picture I got was actually a picture you tried to take outside the
Oh.
castle. And it
Wait,
looks,
what happened? What happened?
it looks so cursed. It looks so
Whoa.
cursed. We tried to take it with flash, and I just look like I'm haunting the castle.
Was it that bad?
And it was just so funny. I looked at the phone and I was like, oh no.
That's the vibe I want to bring to everybody.
Ghosts, yeah, ghosts.
I know I'm
Haunted.
a mystical, like, unknown creature.
Like
Yeah.
Sauron's daughter or something.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, yeah.
All right, I want to hear your fan theories?
I feel like we're gonna see some early ruminations of like the rings of power being forged, because
Yeah.
during the Second Age, this is where like Sauron comes in and he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna teach
He's
you
like,
to-
yo,
I'm gonna teach
I'm
you-
gonna make a ring right now.
I'm gonna teach you how to make some rings."
I feel like there needs to be a reason for the rings to be made, right? So obviously with the wars happening, and then like, oh,
What was the reason?
Sauron wanted to corrupt people.
corrupt and control.
And plus, if we had that all like straight away, we need season 2, multiple seasons, you know.
Do you think we're gonna see another side of Sauron?
Yes.
Like maybe he falls in love.
I
Maybe
mean,
there's a reason. Every villain's a hero in his own
I
story,
think
right?
we're going to find out more.
people are gonna fall in love with him and be like, "I can change him."
We all love a bad boy, don't
Do
we?
you have any predictions of what's gonna happen in the series when September 2nd drops?
Ooh.
I just want to see Gladriel, basically the story of getting that dagger. I'm obsessed with that dagger too.
I feel like there's gonna be a bit of romance. There's always romance amongst the elves, and it's like, you can't be with him.
Wow.
Why not? He's my ex.
Romances, always.
I saw there's like a human and an elf in like a forbidden romance kind of thing, and like during this period, like humans and elves weren't really getting along, and so I think that's where some of the conflict might be coming
Yes,
in.
the fighting.
A
Yeah.
lot of stroking of the ears, of earlobes, the elf ears. Right, I need a reason to tell everyone watching why they should watch the teaser trailer.
Galadriel, like,
If you're a lore buff like me, I think it will be really interesting to see this kind of expansive look at Middle Earth.
Nice, Kels.
If you just have a moment to just be a kid again and be in wonder and in awe, just take that moment. I think we all need it.
You're just gonna be transported to another world, and you're just gonna forget your own for the whole time you're gonna watch it.
from that teaser, I have no doubt is going to be epic.
Special thank you to my guests, the Fellowship of Influencers, Chanel, Joel, and Kelsey. Thank you for joining me. Let's do this together, right? Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power drops when?
September
2nd. Check out the teaser trailer. The link is below. Out on Prime Video when?
September
2nd.
2nd. Be there, be square.
Or circle, really?
Yes, ring.
Be there or be thrown into Mount Doom.
Okay, cut.